Hi guys, just another video from me. I wanted to talk today about why fitness professionals should blog. Now, I've been blogging since 2015. I say consistently, I wish I blogged consistently, but I've been blogging since 2015. I did blog under the name The Health Carpenter. My surname used to be Carpenter, and I work in the health and fitness industry. One of my friends came up with that. And that blog was predominantly reviews. So I used to write about different products in the industry, different events, experiences, but the blog generally tended to be reviews and some interview-based articles. When I became a personal trainer and I qualified as a pre and postnatal specialist, my interest in the fitness industry changed completely. And as a result, I wanted to write about different things. So I decided to launch a new blog, kind of part The Health Carpenter, started writing under the name The Mummy Trainer. And the reason for that was because I was a personal trainer and I wanted to work with new mums. So people who wanted to get back into fitness after having a baby, but I didn't just work with new mums, work with mums of any age, children of any age, and also work with some people that aren't mums. I actually have a male client and a younger client at the moment who doesn't have any children. So why should fitness professionals blog? Well, when you work in an industry that is completely saturated, and it is saturated, you need to work differently. Not necessarily harder, but you need to work differently in order to be able to stand out. Now, giving up is not an option. If there were businesses out there that gave up because there were other businesses that were the same as them or very similar, you would have no new shoe shops, you would have no different types of food, you would have no clothing shops. There'd literally be nothing. It would be whoever was the first and the loudest. So giving up is not an option just because your market is saturated. And that can be said about lots of different industries. So one of the ways that I found I could stand out was by writing about my experiences and sharing my knowledge with people. And this did a number of things for me. It positioned me as an expert in my industry and made people sit up and take notice. And it also gave me that authority and that authenticity. So I write as I would speak to you right now. That is my choice as a blogger. I don't have blogging as my full-time income. I do receive an income for some work that I do, but it's definitely not my full-time income, and as such I can pretty much control what it is that I am writing about. So I just wanted to run through a list of reasons as to why I blog, and maybe some of them will resonate with you, maybe some of them won't, maybe some of them will make you think actually this is something that I can do personally. So you can share knowledge with people who want to read it. I'm reading off a list. You have a platform outside of social media where you don't need to rely on those different platforms to convey your message. And remember, people, social media is rented ground. So if you work for yourself, whether it's full-time, part-time or a hobby, you need to have somewhere else other than these social media platforms to have your information and to be able to share your message. That's a whole nother video. So I get to write in depth about the types of topics that interest me. I am positioning myself as an expert in my industry, as I said before, and as a result of that, I get booked to speak at events because I'm considered an industry expert, so somebody who basically knows what they're talking about. I don't have to compete with hundreds of other fitness professionals fighting to get clients in the same arena. I get to share my knowledge and experience with people who actually want to read it and need to have that information, and I get paid to write about something that I love doing, and I also get sent a ton of free stuff, which is pretty cool. So that list is by no means exhaustive. I'm sure that if I thought about it, I could come up with several more reasons as to why I choose to blog, but I want to pass that question across to you now. So do you think that blogging is an option for you? Have you ever thought about blogging? Have you tried and failed? Or do you literally not know how to get started? I would love to know what you think. So as always, please drop me a comment below this video and let's have a conversation.